calling in from today's episode number 1216. Go ahead and write the topic title down. Attitude determines possibility. I'm excited about this. I want to talk about this, how my attitude is actually going to give you possibility in your life. You got to have that, because I'm a possibility person more than a person who is skeptical, more than a person who is pessimistic. I think that we have too much of that going on, frankly, especially right now. So my attitude actually creates possibility. So ask yourself the question, is it possible for an individual like yourself to have success without a good attitude? I've talked about all the time, the attitude's not everything, but it is the difference maker. And so the answer is yes, but here's the key. Your attitude will determine how much you enjoy success. And that's what I want to talk about today, because it's not just about being successful, it's how much you are enjoying your success. Are you enjoying the journey, or are you only focused on the destination? And then you get to the destination and you realize it wasn't as good as what you had thought. So this is all about enjoying the process. So I want you guys to tag this on Instagram, some of the stuff that I talk about, Facebook and so forth. This will be very important, because your attitude will determine how much you enjoy your success. Now, there's a lot of people right now, and I'm going to be very frank, this is a trigger warning for a lot. They're frankly not enjoying, they're not grateful for the success that they're having, the rank, the money. They're eventually going to lose it. All right. It is possible for people with great talent. You may have seen it in sports. You know, some people have really just lived on their talent or their drive, their desire to achieve, with a bad attitude. This is a person who's very successful because of their talent. They have the skills, they have the natural ability, but the reality is it doesn't happen very often. And it takes an incredible effort to actually do this. And here's the key. Even if they do achieve some degree of success, they're not very happy. And guess what happens? They make the people around them miserable as well. See, most of the time, people with bad attitudes, they don't get very far in life. Okay, that's why I tell people attitude is not everything, but it is the difference maker. The thoughts that you have in your mind are always going to be more important than the things in your life. And I want to repeat that. The thoughts in your mind will always be more important than the things in your life. Because a lot of people, especially successful people, they have a lot of things, but for whatever reason, they're not very happy. There's people who don't have a lot of things and they aren't happy either, okay? But the satisfaction that comes from achievement is momentary. You guys have seen it. You hit chairman, or maybe you made a lot of money trading, or whatever it is that you do on a daily basis. It's something that lasts a day, it lasts a week, it might even last a month or whatever. And that's why I remember reading in the good book, the scriptures, it goes something like this. He who loves silver will not be satisfied with silver, nor he who loves abundance with increase. So the reality is you cannot buy or win happiness, guys. You must choose it. You must choose it. Your attitude is contagious. So you choose your attitude. Now, you also got to keep in mind that the choices that you make, they influence the people around you, whether that's good or bad, okay? So you choose your attitude, but remember, the choices that come with your attitude affect the people around you. So if you desire to change yourself today, this day, okay, this week, this month, then start in your mind. Believe that you can improve, that you can change into the person that you guys desire to be. Now, if you remember, there was an individual by the name of Walt Emerson. I remember what he said. It was so powerful. I never forgot it. He said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Now, you've got to place high value on people. One of the secrets to maintaining a great attitude that's really worked for me is valuing people. So this is something that you don't see a lot today on social media, okay? Everything is kind of like this, you know, it's a selfie world, right? Concentrating and completely focusing on self. Now, for me, I genuinely, sincerely care about people. I value people. You cannot dislike people and have a good attitude at the same time. And I'm going to repeat that. It needs to be heard. You cannot dislike people and have a good attitude at the same time. You can't have a bad attitude and encourage other people at the same time, because you're focus solely upon your own attitude, which means that you're focused on yourself. So your interaction with other people, it actually sets a tone for your life. So one of the things I've done over the last number of years, I want to share with you guys, is I've chosen to smile around people. Okay. I've chosen to say hello to people. Now, just so you know, naturally, it's not something that comes to me just within me. Okay. It's just not something that does ever since I was little, but I forced myself to smile. Okay. I forced myself to say hello to people and ask how they're doing, how their day is going, right? Happiness is something that you decide ahead of time, especially around the people that you are around. And some of the people that you're around, a lot of people you just frankly don't like. Okay. Whether I like my room or not, that depends on how the furniture is arranged in my mind. So when the kids look, they mess up the playroom in our house, the rooms, they could get in disarray. But the reality is, it's really how it's arranged in my mind, or I could just be focusing on the mess. I can't allow those things to affect me. So you guys probably remember there was a UCLA coach, John Wooden. He said that things turn out best for the people who make the best out of the way that things turn out. Okay, I want to repeat that. It's very important. John Wooden said things usually turn out best for people who make the best out of the way that things turn out. That's powerful. Okay, so you've got to manage the discipline of your attitude. And this is kind of my call to action for you guys today. This is my call to action. And this is the call to action even for myself today, every day, including this day on Thursday, every single day. I will make the adjustments necessary to keep my attitude right. I want you guys to write that down. Share it on social media if you have to. Every day, I will make the adjustments necessary to keep my attitude right. Why would you want to do that? Because your attitude affects everything that you do in life. The way that you deal with your money, your physical health, your relationships, it literally affects everything. So again, I'm going to make those necessary adjustments that are needed, even if I have to write it down, if I have to literally put it right here in front of my computer. Whatever it takes, I will do. Whatever it takes, I will do. Morally, ethically, because I don't want to be immoral. I don't want to be unethical to make it work out. But whatever it takes, I will do. I'm going to make the necessary adjustments are needed to make sure that my attitude works for me, not against me. Guys, if you agree with this message, I want you to go ahead and put an amen inside the chat box. If this is something that you feel like that you're going to commit to do this very week in 2023, starting today, this week, put an amen inside that chat box. I'm going to tell you this. It's not the strategy. The strategy is important. It's not the blueprint. Now, the blueprint is very helpful. It's not having all the different skills and all the different systems. All those things are very helpful. It's right here. Okay. It's right in your heart. It's the way that my attitude is. It's the way that I treat other people that's going to make the most difference in my life. You, my friends, are the difference maker. Okay. Attitude is not everything, but again, it is the difference maker. You guys are the difference maker. And because of that, promotions are going to come in your life. I believe that. Great things are going to happen to you in 2023. This is Brandon Boyd signing off. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. We will see you at the top and on the other side of success. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, everyone.